a few days after the big win on Monday, Terrell, what's sort of the mood and just the general feel around the team been like?
I would say it's the same, just like Louisville, for the most part. I mean, it was a good win. It was a good team, but I mean, we're still 2-2, so we still have to get this game against Syracuse.
I guess it's not hard to not look ahead to Duke when you're facing the team that just beat them, right? I mean, are you guys pretty aware of Syracuse kind of finding something this week, playing the #1 team in the country?
Yeah, it's obviously hard not to look ahead against Duke, but then since what happened during their game, Syracuse and Duke, this makes the game so much more important to us that we have to get this one. So we're more dialed in on this game.
Knowing Duke as well as Coach Capel obviously does, what message did he give you about what Syracuse did well to beat them?
Just a few things on offense that we're going to work on, which we've been working on in practice today, yesterday, and what we're going to do tomorrow. So once we do those things and we play, we'll be fine.
So to that point, like what has he preached to you about your role in trying to attack their zone when you guys have the ball?
He told me I'm gonna have a lot of openings. I'm gonna have my shots. I have to step up and make them. The guards are gonna get in the lanes and create for others, and when they do, I have to be able to get the ball and go.
You had played it against Syracuse twice last season, Terrell. I mean, I guess generally speaking, what's sort of your role and what's a big man's role in playing against that zone, and how is that maybe different this year compared to what you did last year?
I would say, me personally, I think my role is bigger because I have seen their defense. I play against their defense, so I know the openings and I know where you're gonna get your shots from. And the 4 and 5, they trap on the baseline, so that's a red zone. We can't go there. And the corner threes is going to be big for us. And we're going to have to be able to get into the lane and bring the 5 out. And that's going to open up our guys because the way we play, we attack. So we need him out the paint.
What have you told some of your all's younger players, guys like Trey and X especially, about that zone and what they maybe don't or can't understand about until they've actually faced it?
I told them it's false pressure. It's not. They're going to be on you, but then they're going to push back. They're long and athletic. They can all move. The bottom back guys are 6'8", and then the center 7. And along with the 2 top guys, they're 6'5", 6'6". So, I mean, you're playing against bigger guys and more athletic. So you have to be able to be smart. Ball fakes and everything is going to be key for this game.
So at the start of the ACC season this year, what were the team's expectations, and what are your expectations now after you've won a couple?
Our expectations are the same. We expected to prove a lot of people wrong. No one expected us to do good or be able to get a win, period, in the ACC. And we knew that we were a team that's able to beat any team in the ACC if we come up and show. Because in the beginning of the game, the coach always beats it. It's a 10-round fight. It starts on 0-0. So you can easily go and throw the first blow, or they go through the first blow. And if they do, how are you going to react? And that's kind of been our mindset each game going forward.
For you personally, has your confidence grown throughout this season?
Yeah, my confidence has been growing each game. I would say more and more each game. I know I can do a lot more than what I've been doing, and I've been doing that more. So.
What did you think of what you saw from Chuku the other night? Yes, their center, he had 18 rebounds or something like that against Duke. I know a lot of people up there are saying, we've been waiting for that. Where did that come from, especially on the glass for him? What were your impressions of him?
I mean, he's long. He's a big guy. So his opportunities are going to be there for him. And the way they use him, I mean, he played great that game. I thought for his position, he played great. So 10 and 18 is not bad.
Do you like playing with a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, I like it. My energy is on a whole new level. My mindset, I'm more relaxed. Yeah, just the chip really helps.
Would it be nice to quiet the big crowd Saturday afternoon?
I kind of like the crowd. It gets me going. It keeps me going. I feed off it.
Yeah, being in your second year playing with him, Terrell, what are the biggest improvements or biggest differences that you've noticed from Cam Davis this season?
Me and Cam are real close. That's like my brother. His confidence is at a different level. I can see it when he plays. And I tell him this all the time. I'm like, just go out there and ball. Like, I know what you can do. We all know what you can do. None of these people do, so you know how to show them what you can do. You're not just a defensive stopper. You can get in the lane, you can score, and you can shoot. So there's no reason to shy away from it. Do what you gotta do. And we tell him this all the time. Cable tells him this all the time. Like, we all believe him. And his confidence is going up gradually each day. So I'm liking it.
You know, he had talked about how earlier in the season that he maybe wasn't playing as much, how he just tried to keep things as a normal and routine as possible, and he'd maybe even try to like mix it up a bit by like trying a new restaurant or something like that. What did you remember seeing from him in that time?
We did a lot of talking during those times, me and him. Obviously, I wasn't playing my best, or compared to how I've been playing recently. And so we did a lot of talking, you know, just getting in the gym, workout, stuff like that, watching the film, just relaxing, kind of taking our mind off of basketball, because at times that helps. So when you dial back in, you're more focused. So, yeah.
When you get into the league, how much different is it when you're looking at some teams the third time, when you've sat there and looked at them on, this will be the third time you're looking at Syracuse on film and you're, going through, and obviously you're doing some different things, but just how much does that experience make the process of getting ready for each game easier for you?
Much easier. Watching film today, for example, we went over it, and I remember plays that I scored on last year, or in their zone. So I know the right areas and I know the open areas for a big man, especially the guards, because the key to the zone is getting into the middle. So,
When it comes to preparing for Syracuse, Coach Capel talked earlier about how you guys can't really simulate their size, just because we've talked about they are so big. But he had, he had said that he would have guards like hold things in their arms, like to try to make themselves appear like feel bigger. What are some of the steps like that you all have taken to try to mimic them as much as you can?
just being active. Coach O'Toole told us second, third, fourth, and fifth efforts are huge, and they're big on that. So that's the best we can simulate. We can't simulate their size and their athleticism. That's not something that we have control over, but we can simulate that, and that's what we've been doing. And they're really aggressive in the trap up top for the 2 guards.
What are some of the things guys hold to kind of make themselves bigger? I feel like I imagine like brooms and things like that.
We have for the bigs, we have like a stick with a pad on, and Coach O'Toole normally that's his pad, and he normally hits us when we do workouts. So the guards will hold that, and they'll like tip the ball, tap the pass, or something, or hit the shot to simulate their length. So.
Considering that you and Kim are so close, did you guys sort of come to the decision after Capel was hired to stay around together? Did you sort of make the decision together to stay?
A while ago. Yeah, he talked about it briefly. And then I made my decision. He made his. Then from there we kind of just talked about it because we knew everyone else was leaving. And we had some guys stay, and then some other guys left, obviously. So. Yeah, I felt like that brought us closer, much closer.
I think you two were two of the first ones. I think Jared and Shamil were maybe the very first two. But what sort of, when other people were sort of on the fence, what sort of convinced you guys and pushed you all in that direction?
We knew our core was good. So we was convinced that if we had the right situation and the right guys stay, we was going to be able to do something. So that convinced us to stay, and along we came and we got recruits and so forth, and each guy on the team has taken drastic strides in their game and got much better from the off season to now. Me especially, Cam, Malik, everyone, all the returning guys and the freshmen. So I would say that was pretty huge.